with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Thank you all for coming tonight. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda? Did I get a motion?
Second.
Second. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Old business. Items for discussion and approval. Proposed levy certification. So, you wanna have a motion and discuss it?
Is that what you wanna do? You wanna not discuss it first, but do the motion first?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or if you have a recommendation. That's
Yeah.
Well,
Fine.
we can discuss.
yep, we have a recommendation. So I move to levy to the maximum after a reduction of $374,074 of long-term facility maintenance and a reduction of to 80% of local optional revenue.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Okay. Discussion?
So you want me to I'll give you like the highest level. If you look down at the very bottom, the property tax change, if we weren't to do anything, taxes would show as proposed of going up 64%. So after we do the reduction of the long-term facility maintenance, which we're bringing that down to even more than what we have proposed as far as spend from the facilities committee, or a 10-year plan, maybe that's what I should say. That reduces it to 45% approximately. Am I using the right set of numbers, or should I be using the top percentages?
Would be the bottom percentages.
Bottom, so 45%, and then by reducing the LOR 80%, we're bringing it down to a 30%. And what this means is that their proposed property tax increase would be at 30%. We can go higher than that, but we can still go lower.
We can't go higher.
We can't go
We
higher.
We can go lower.
Yeah,
That's
we can't go higher.
Right.
That's what I
Said it
meant
the
to
other
say.
way around.
Yep. We can't go higher than 30%, but we can go lower. And will go lower, more than likely.
So,
And for comparison, so that's the property tax rate with the motion proposed is a 0.74. Last year at this time, we had a property tax rate proposed at 0.73. So that we are right in the same ballpark with what we did last year. But that it does still give us the wiggle room with the local optional revenue, because that's the one where when other schools are going out for levy overrides, it's on top of their local optional revenue, where the state expects people to use their local optional revenue first. And so we need to look at how much of that we really need in order to continue to run the school.
I just have a quick question. Didn't the email we get say that there were some changes since the meeting or not? I thought that you had uploaded this and said there were some changes, and
Possible changes,
possible changes.
because there's a new report that comes out every day.
And so this is the most current report,
Yeah.
which is the same one that the finance committee saw. So there have been no changes, but there could have been changes.
And the reason that we're wording the motion the way we are, with the 80% of the local optional, the long-term facility maintenance is basically set, which is
Okay.
why we can use the dollar amount.
Okay,
The local optional might tweak, and some of those other areas might tweak a bit, so that why we're levying to the max in those other areas. Make sure that if any of those things still change, we're not losing any dollar amount. And with the local optional revenue, if that tweaks a bit, that 80% keeps us still at a basic 80% instead of a dollar amount.
and so these numbers could be slightly different on the actual tax statements based on whatever LOR does. Really, LOR is the only, it's a percentage instead of a fixed dollar amount. Well, the other numbers could change too, right?
There could be changes to the ADMs, there could be changes to just calculate, like I found one error in the report, and so they had fixed that. So there could be other little changes like that.
But setting the
between now
dollar
and
amount on
30th.
long-term facility maintenance, that's okay, regardless of what happens to the
Yeah.
actual number on the
Yeah,
report?
that, with long-term facility maintenance, you have to reduce by $1 a month.
Okay,
We would like to do percents, but with that one, we have to do the dollar amount.
and we're levying to the max in the other areas, so.
Correct.
Okay,
Any other questions?
I should have had all those questions answered the other day, but next time,
Okay.
thank you.
We had a great discussion as
Yeah.
finance committee, we spent quite a bit of time actually going over it.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Mhm,
We
that's
had a
very
pretty good understanding of it and what we're gonna do, so. Josh, do you have any questions?
No.
Gary? Ron? Lee?
Okay.
So we have a motion, we have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you all.
Move to adjourn.
Okay, we have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second by Gary. Any
It's
discussion?
gotta be a record.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
There you go, Glenn.
Didn't quite work.
I can do that, yeah.
So with that in the minutes that we ended early for Gwen's benefit.
Yep, there.
Yeah, but sometimes
She was like, Gwen,
We've
It's either,
tons and tons of
really lively or really not.